look, we're certain guys, right? And we like to groom ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in certain times when we grooming ourselves, you know, you got to be particular. You got to take care of yourself, right? The only way you can really take care of yourself is by using what?
Presence beard kit.
You know what I mean, it got everything you need, all of the two essentials.
This joint in here, bro, it got a comb. It got the beard balm. It got the beard bonnet.
Show them the beard balm.
They got the beard balm.
Show them the oil. Show them the oil.
They got the, oh shit, hold on. They got the dust bag.
Everything
we got the beard oil.
So it's a different thing when you're dealing with that. So
comb.
Presence is where it's at. You want to get your beard right. You want to get your beard together. You want to be able to sleep right. You want to be able to be good. You want to put the oil, the Nikes, the essence, the smell. You want your wife to be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Presence. Beard kit.
Yo, use that special Beards and Bottles promo code.
Use that now.
25% off.
It's at the bottom of this. 25% off. Use the Beards and Bottles promo code. All right? So Presence Beard Kit. It's us.
Yeah. Beards and bottles. Beards and bottles. Beards and bottles. Beards and bottles. Flyest niggas. Baddest models. Poppin' shit. Poppin' bottles.
Put things in their lifestyle to move forward.
Right.
My ideology, if I take it away, my life will be advanced and enhanced. So if I take away the liquor, if I take away the fast food, if I take away...
How you gonna be called Beers and Bottles you ain't drinking?
You know what? I'm gonna crack that. He don't want me to. He don't want me to be great. He don't want me to reach my greatest potential. But before we get into it, right? Let the people know where you are, where you from. You know what I mean, and how long you been doing music. But first and foremost, who you are, where you from.
Right. So, like I said before, I'm Destiny Rydas. I'm all the way from Australia.
Right.
Been out in the States on and off for like 7 years now.
Right.
I started out in 2012 with Bone Thugs and Harmony in Australia. I got an opportunity to work on tour with them.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was going through so many different things in Australia. And when I met them, I told Crazy Bone and Wishbone my story. And they said, someone like you, with your type of heart, you know, we need someone like you in the States.
Right.
So I just tried to learn as much as I could about the industry. You know, I was a radio host. I was an A&R for labels. I had my own record label. I did the business side of things first. I used to bring a lot of artists from out here back home to Australia.
Right.
And then I got myself out here with $200 and 2 suitcases.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And you
I
came
took the
out
biggest risk of my life. Yeah.
Ooh, and it paid off for you.
It did. I've been through so much
and
out
it's
here.
still a process, I bet.
Of course. Like, you know, I talk about it a lot in my interviews because I believe about using my platform to tell my testimony. But I overcame suicide out here a couple of years ago. I was that traumatized out here.
Right.
But I thank God every day because it's like, even though it was so painful and hurtful, I'm able now to go help other kids out there. And because there's people that are killing themselves every single day. There's people that are bullying you, that are beating you up, they're cheating, they're hurting you, they're doing whatever they do, right? And there's some people that can't really get past that. And they really do go take their lives. So I kind of feel like I'm used as a vessel so I can go tell my story to other people so I can go help someone else and save their life.
That's crazy. That's beautiful. That's wonderful. Something that's very dear to my heart as well. One of my cousins, he's like my brother. He grew up in the house with me. In 2020, he took his own life.
It's real.
And it was a real thing. It was a hard thing to get through. I'm finally just getting through it 3 years later. And I think that's why I was drinking so much over the past couple of years. Because of that. And now, I guess, diving in my own depression. You know, coming from a different state. A different country, I'm sorry. A different place, coming over here, seeing different people, the different cultures, so on and so forth, not around family. How were you able to get out of that? How were you able to, like,
it's still hard every single day. Like, you know, there's still times that I'm putting blood, sweat, and tears in. I'm crying. I'm hurt. It's painful, but I know the end goal. And I know that it's not just about me. It's not just about money. It's not just about fame. I've had the fame. I've met every single major artist you can imagine in the industry. I can call them on speed dial right now.
Right.
It's not about that. It's a bigger purpose.
Right.
I feel like there's a lot of people, unfortunately, out there that don't know what real love is. They don't know what loyalty is. They don't know what respect is. They don't have certain values. So when they meet someone like me from a different country that has all these different, that's what we live by in our country. Loyalty, love, honor, and respect. We die for that in our country.
Absolutely.
So they don't know how to take someone like me. Better yet, they don't even know what to do with someone like me.
Right.
So it ain't gonna be easy. It's probably never gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just, what am I gonna do with it? As much as it's painful and it hurts, what can I do with this pain? I can turn this pain to success. I can be a vessel. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm covered in tattoos, because that's my pain, I carry my pain on my body.
Right.
I carry my pain on my face.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's not just about me. I know when I win my Grammy Award, I've won 6 awards in my country. I'm working towards a Grammy right now. I got my radio guy right here right now. We're breaking our record with Artsit right now. Shout out to Chris Whammy.
And shout out that song.
Yeah, Addictive. It's going crazy
He was
right
listening
now.
to it. I'm like, I didn't know this was her the whole time. Listening
wow.
Listening to the
That's
record,
dope.
but it was dope. It was like I guess it was more so shock value.
Right.
Listening to it, than you see the person. I would
Right.
think it'd be more cookie cutter, even though some of the lyrics were, you know what I mean. But
Right.
the actual see you and I'm like, oh, she got the tattoos on her face like a
Covered,
gangster.
yeah.
You get what
Every
I'm
time
saying?
I got hurt, man, I wouldn't got my face tattooed.
That's dope. How did you guys link up?
Well, like I said, I'm from Oklahoma City, and I actually own the Chronic brands.
Oh, okay.
And so I was the very first person to launch a cannabis festival in Oklahoma. We've been doing it for this will be our 7th year in 2025.
Oh, that's dope.
And we were able to host a Jack Herrera Cup, where we had over 30,000 people attend. And I actually booked Destiny for one of our acts, which quickly turned into one of the headliners. She went on with, right with Exhibit,
Ooh, she
Cody
a big
Canada and The
dog.
Departed, Saliva, Baby Bash, a lot of the big names.
Oh,
We had
you
a
was
lot of
going
locals
crazy.
too.
You locked in.
Yeah, and so she was in Oklahoma. Yeah.
There's like 500 people lined up for me.
Ooh.
Oklahoma's thirsty for anyone with any kind of celebrity, and so then when they saw her, everybody's like, they weren't sure. They like,
Breath of
"Thanks,
fresh
come
air."
let me get a picture with her. Let me get a
She
picture.
must
They want
be
an autograph,
famous,
and they didn't know that she was a dime in the rough. We had started working on some projects together, and was really taking off very well. And then she went and did some more projects. I've done some more projects, and now we've linked back up because it's really tough for her right now because she's got a lot going on. There's a lot of people reaching out. When you start rising and you start making it and things are going well, you got a lot of people coming out of the woodworks that
hard
don't
to
have
trust
good
people.
intentions. They have bad intentions, especially being a female in the industry.
Right.
Having a good heart. That's the hardest part, because a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have heart. They
Right.
don't care no more.
Right.
So they're looking at me like I'm just some girl, tatted up, exotic looking, foreign, from a different country. She may be a stripper. She may be this. I'm not knocking back anyone's hustle, because I've got a lot of friends that are that
Right.
each to their own. But I didn't choose that route. I chose the hard route. I chose the route sleeping in my car, sleeping on the floors, not eating for 2 weeks,
Right.
being beaten up out here, being traumatized out here.
Yeah, what happened? Tell us about that. What happened out here?
It was just, man, I got herniated disc in my back and bulged disc in my neck. I have to carry it for for the rest of my life. I
And
probably
you
have
had
to
to have a fist fight, or you got jumped or
no,
something? Like, tell us what
I was
happened.
I was in a situation. I was getting hurt a lot,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
but
that.
no, it's okay. But again, it's helping me get to the finish line. As much as it's painful,
Right.
it's going to help me get to the finish line, because I know towards the end, it's and I believe in God more than anything in the world, because
Right.
God was the only person that got me through what I went through at the time.
Right.
Ain't nobody else got me through but God.
Right.
And even now, being independent, not being signed to nobody, people trying to pull me every single direction, but it's like, how do I know what's really for me and who really cares about? Because I'm about love. I'm about peace. I'm about positivity.
Right.
Ain't nobody care no more. Ain't nobody love nobody no more.
You know, they say working out never feels good, but the end results,
Right.
you know what I mean, you may look different and it may pay off for you if you really do it and, you know what I mean, stay focused and consistent. Moving forward, let's talk a little bit about your country. It was recently a writer on 105.1. She was saying she was going back and forth.
America could stand a day back home in Australia.
The only reason I say that is this, right? Because we usually say, culture dictate lifestyle. And what drives the culture is the music, the sports, You know, that is the lifestyle and
right.
so on and so forth.
We just have a very different upbringing. We're very multicultural. You have Greeks, Italians, Lebanese, Turkish, Indian, Africans. We're very multicultural back home. You know what I'm saying? And there's very different upbringings back home compared to out here. It's just different. People are different. Like out here, I'm not being disrespectful because I do love American people. And I'm very grateful to the people that are there for me and that are dope people. But they don't know what loyalty and love and respect is out here. Gotcha. I don't see it. I don't see people just so quick to jump ship when it comes to teams, friendships, business. They don't care.
I think that's more so the industry people that you deal with. That's on I guess the cutthroat level.
People, I can only speak on what I've seen so far. Gotcha. I can only go what I've seen so far. I'm not saying everybody. I've got people I can count on one hand that I'm very grateful for. Right. But that's it. Because people, they either feel like you owe them something, they think they've already made it, you can't teach them anything, they any type of respect. They don't care. Like someone will literally sell you a dream. You can change your whole entire life and leave everything behind and nothing happens. Like how can you even do that to somebody? And I've dealt with that majority of my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even in the industry. That's just in generally speaking.
And you know what? I guess that's what speaking to somebody say they have this thing for you, I have that thing for you, and you get here and it's not that. They always say it's better to create the motion than be given it.
Right.
Because the opportunities are created.
Yeah, look, I know a lot of people personally. Like 50 Cent was the first one ever co-signed me. He said I was on the come up. I'm more than grateful for that. I will never forget it.
Right.
I've been on tour, Lil Wayne, 9 different cities. I've been in studios with I've had a lot of experience with a lot of artists. And I used to get mad and be like, why are they not working with me? Or why are they not doing this? Or why not? But now I get it because like maybe they understand how hard it is to really make it. Right. So maybe sometimes, you got to go out there and make it yourself first before they respect you. I understand. But for me, I think differently. I think if I've got something and I really care about a person, why would I not want to either put you in a position to win? I'm not going to test you out. I'm not going to sit there and try to make you go through all the BS and sleep in cars and do all this type of stuff or whatever. I'm going to do whatever I can because that's why I know when I'm wealthy and I get to where I need to get to, how many people I'm going to help. And the most people I'm going to help is kids. I was just at a studio yesterday. I did a huge feature with another artist. It's about to come out. And I've got to finally meet these kids, these youth kids. This studio, they were actually... they were teaching kids there was a studio where they were doing like production and writing and music, all type of stuff. And that was my dream ever since I was a kid. I watched the movie Honey. Right, I was like, how did Jessica Alba have that? She was in the industry. She was trying to help all these little kids. So little kids, they don't know better. As adults, we know better. Right. So I know for me, if I can save another child's life or put them in a situation where they don't have to pay for studio time or pay for dancing, or I can mentor them in some type of way, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to put these kids through hell to go through what I went through to get there.
I guess.
And they don't lie constantly all the time. I've never seen anybody have multiple baby mamas till I came to the States. Never seen it before. I didn't even know what it was.
Were you in a relationship here in the States? Like a real relationship here?
8 years. I was married.
Oh, hold up.
So you was married here?
Yes, in the States. I quit my career.
For some reason, and you in my mind. So this is what I'm thinking, right? In my mind.
I was celibate before I came to the States for 3 years.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay.
No, I'm joking with you. So okay.
He wasn't joking.
So you were married.
Yeah.
But so you came here, focusing on your career.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
Met a man that you like. That you were involved with,
was madly
in love with.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for whatever reasons.
Yeah.
You moved back to Australia.
No, I stayed.
So you've been here for 8 years.
Yeah.
Got you. So under my mindset, I'm thinking you came here yesterday.
You met him as soon as you got here.
Pretty much like a year later. Yeah, a year later.
And it didn't work out for you. Was it a black guy?
Yes.
Do you only date black men?
First black man I ever dated.
And all other men were just different races, and you're like, well,
yeah.
And you didn't enjoy the experience. Probably physically you enjoyed it, but obviously.
Look, I will always, whoever I've ever loved in life, whether it's a friend, business, or relationship, I will always love because love is real. You know what I'm saying? And if you love someone, you can't just unlove them if it's real. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunately that I just have certain values and morals about myself that I can try for so long, but even again with business and friendships, like I've been signed to labels, I've been part of teams where I've been so loyal give them my all, and then they ain't done nothing for me.
Do you figure, like, right now moving forward, like, with just obviously we know the relationship thing right now, obviously that's not part of your interest, but as far as, you know, having a relationship with labels or so on and so forth, you think it's just your calling to stay independent, or do you think it's your calling to try to do a distro, or what are you thinking? What's your thought, your ideology behind what you got going on?
I don't know. I've been praying to God for so long. God, just please continue removing people out of my life and bring the right people. I've got probably one of the best peoples on my team that I've prayed for, which is Chris Whammy over there. Literally, he's like God sent to me, because literally he matches my hustle, matches my drive when it comes to business. Like, you know, he knows a bunch of DJs, he knows radio stations, he's worked the record, and I got the same amount of hustle and drive, so it just matches. So that person's definitely on my team and going to be on my team for the rest of my journey. I don't care who tries to sign me or who wants to work with me. I'm building my own team and my own empire, so whoever wants to sign me is going to have to accept that now, because I've been by myself for so long.
Right.
And like I said, the loyalty part is extremely important to me. So if I've been loyal to people that haven't done nothing for me,